Hey everybody, we're back with another MTG Arena sealed event this time. Yesterday we tried our hand at Modern Horizons 3 Draft. It didn't go super wonderful. I'm sure you can check out that video on the channel if you want to. But today we're going to try sealed, so let's give her a crack. This is probably the first thing I should have done was sealed, because trying to do a draft with not really knowing all of the cards yet was exhausting. Trying to read all of the cards as they were coming out. But okay, well, this is interesting. What do we have here? Fury. Double strike 3/3. When this thing enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures or planeswalkers. You can evoke it, exile a red card from your hand. Kozilek's Command. Choose 2. Target player creates X01 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature tokens. Target player scries X, then draws a card. Exile target creature with mana value X or less. Exile up to X cards from graveyards. That seems pretty good. We have 2 of these, whatever these are. Flying hexproof from activated and triggered abilities. That seems good for 2 mana. When this thing enters the battlefield, exchange control of Volatile Stormdrake and target creature and opponent controls. If you do, you get 4 energy. Then sacrifice that creature unless you pay an amount of energy equal to its mana value. So I'm giving my opponent a 3/2 flying hexproof dragon? What? So if I play this thing out and all they have is a... Because it doesn't say you may exchange, right? When it enters the battlefield, exchange control of this and target creature and opponent controls. So if you play this out and they have a creature, you have to swap. That seems like a really crappy card. Okay. Devourer of Destiny, another huge... You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, at the beginning of your first upkeep, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on top of the library, exile the rest. When you cast the spell, exile target permanent that's 1 or more colors. White Orchid Phantom. Flying First Strike 2/2. That sounds great. When this thing enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target non-basic land. Sure. Its controller may search its library. Yeah. I ended up with a lot of rares here, huh? 10? Let's see. Exile target non-land permanent. You may cast this card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend colorless mana as though it were mana of any color to cast it. Okay. Genku, Future Shaper. I've seen this one before. I've actually played with this one. Whenever another non-token permanent you control leaves the battlefield, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Just basically create a token. And then you can pay 5 to put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Flare of Duplication. That's the flare spell that's basically a SWAT, right? Lets you exchange target. Oh, copy instant or sorcery spell. Okay. Pearl Ear Imperial Advisor. 3/4 lifelink. Enchantment spells you cast have affinity for auras. That's nice. Whenever you cast an aura spell that targets a modified permanent you control, draw a card. Nice. Echoes of Eternity. That's a lot of colorless mana you have to come up with. If a triggered ability of a colorless spell you control or another colorless permanent you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. That would go very well with this abstruse appropriation, wouldn't it? It doubles it up. Wait. If a triggered ability of a colorless spell you control or another colorless permanent you control triggers. Okay, so this isn't a trigger, it's just a spell, but it would copy the spell. You may cast this spell, exile target permanent that's 1 or So this would trigger twice. And then it's colorless. So then it would cast it twice? Really? Copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Huh. That's crazy. That actually might be kind of cool. I mean, we've got lots of colorless stuff going on. Alright, let's see what our other cards look like. Static Prison, I don't really like. Charitable Levy, no. Another Devoid spell, colorless spell that would copy it. Tap up to one target creature. It's got Reach, Reform. Deep Analysis is a good card. Copy Crook. Yeah, can be a good card. Wither and Bloom is a fantastic card. Not much else in black, though. Dream Drinker Vampire. What do we have in red? Anything promising? I mean, we've got the Fury. We have two of these. Two of these. When it ETBs, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, you gain X life and draw X cards where X is that creature's power. I mean, we would need big time ramp and colorless mana in order to make that deck work. Wow, I'm seeing lots of colorless mana. Ooh, we might try this. We might try this. I mean, it's a rock. And this thing, says as long as Idol of False Call is 8 or more 1/1. Wait, how's it? Whenever another Eldrazi you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on this thing. As long as Idol of False Gods has 8 or more 1/1 counters on it, it's a 0/0 creature in addition to other types. Okay. I don't love it. Jeez, it's awfully tempting though. We've got so much colorless stuff here. But are we really gonna go 5-color colorless stuff? And then just put in a bunch of really good cards? So like, those can go, that goes, that goes. I'm not saying Echo. That goes. Wither and Bloom. Put in Fury. Put in a couple of mana rocks. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. If you don't, put a card from among them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. Sure. Gift of the Viper is kind of fun. I mean, our curve is ridiculous, though. Like, look how heavy this is. Is it mostly just creatures I have in here? Yeah, 12. I don't have that many creatures. I actually need more creatures. Do you have any landfall stuff? Oh, that's a really good card. Ooh, that belongs in our deck. think we have any landfall triggers. Gift of the Viper is kind of fun. Oh, no, no. This is kind of neat because we don't need to actually have red mana to get it done. Well, and yeah, at this juncture. Well, I wonder if we put this in, if it'll make us. Yep, 2 mountains. That makes more sense. Where did it go? Yeah. That's kind of a fun one. I don't know. I think this is probably a mistake. Ooh, that's fun. And it helps us fix. Any other double-faced cards? No. I'm sure this is not the deck I'm supposed to build, but I think we're gonna take it for a run and see how we do. I'm not gonna take out another land. We're gonna run with 41. Here's the deck. It's gonna be a complete disaster. I'm excited for it. So basically, if I need to go get, yeah. Oh, Fury is. Well, Fury's 2 red. Right? So, I guess I got a red source there and a red source there. I want another red source. Maybe we don't run quite as many of these. I need another forest. But do I? Yeah, because I need to be able to use these to go get lands too. I need to have at least 2 of each, so. Okay. I don't know. This is probably not going to work, but we're going to try it. I don't have enough removal to keep the board stable. We're going to go 0-3 with my sealed pool, which is kind of a bummer. Oh well. Up against Vaniel. Oh, there's a weird sun thing going on here. Well, this isn't great, but it gets us the blue to put this thing down, so sure. Double tap on the googly eyes to get us good luck. Island. Oh, cycling too. Yeah. I'll have to cycle that away on our opponent's turn. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. Do we have any card draw on this deck? Oh, sitting back here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that ability no longer triggers. Sorry. It's in the witness protection program. We'll try it. What have you got? Ugh. Bummer. Now I can't even swing in. No point in attacking because he can just block it with his indestructible. That was a pretty big swing in the game, I think. I'm still 2 mana away from casting this thing. Oof, I can't cast any of these spells. What was I thinking? This deck is dumb. I mean, my mana has to fall perfect in order for this deck to do anything. We are sitting at about a 50% chance to actually draw a land, which, you know, I know what that means. Can't even chump because of the menace. Oh boy. We're just dead next turn unless we come up with an answer here. Some white mana would be cool. Okay, hopefully they don't have an answer for our Reacher. What? How's that thing still around? I thought I exiled it. What? Exile enchanted creature. I'm so confused. What? Why was that thing not exiled? Was there something else that lets you, whenever you sacrifice a non-token... Does this let you sacrifice something? Does this let you... Like, how did they sacrifice another artifact or creature? Oh. Well, we're just dead. They could have sacked this token to give this 5 power and then Oh no, it wouldn't have mattered. No. Gross. I do feel like we actually had a chance there. Thinking maybe we should rethink the deck. That was just kind of a funsy play to see what it would do, and it didn't really do much of anything. This card, I think we just need to get rid of this. Devourer of Destiny. Yeah, I don't know. So, Fury's great. Is it good enough to screw up? Is it so great that we can really screw with our mana? I don't know. I think we give it one more shot. With this weird deck. It's these double pips that are killing me. Fury and Copy Crook, each with the double pips. I don't know. We'll try one more. Then we'll rebuild the deck. Then I'll go 0-3. And then this video will never see the light of day. Blue! You're my boy, Blue! Oh, we have a turn 2 play and a turn 5 play, so that's neat. Oh, that thing is going to get bigger and bigger. That's... Alright, well, we need to go get black. Oh boy. We're in trouble. This looks to be a rather good energy deck. Ugh. Yeah, that's a good way to play that card when I don't have a creature. Do these things have reach? They do, thank God. Okay, next turn we drop our Petrifying Meddler, number 1. And we hope it's enough to survive. counterspell kind of wrecks us here. Alright. I really hate that they have these giant bows on here now to really, really scream at your opponent that it has reach. It's like, okay, we get it. Okay, we may have stabilized here. We're going to take a hit from hexproof from activated and triggered abilities. That hurts. Ugh. Alright, we need to come up with a solution for their other flyer, or else we're just toast. Unless they can, if they lock down our meddler here, we're just dead. We have to tap it to draw a card, discard, right? Okay. Okay. Don't have it. Don't have it. Oh, are you kidding me? Opponent gets the perfect draw. Get out of here. I really feel like we were turning the corner there. Alright. Well, this deck stinks. I feel like we have the good makings of a blue-white splash. Splashing black. Man. So, get rid of the red. Let's just ditch all the lands, shall we? Alright. Hello? I don't... Thank you. Yeesh. Okay. So what do we have for white? I don't love that one because they just get the creature back. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, put a collection counter on this thing. Then if there are 3 or more collection counters on it, sacrifice it. If you do, draw a card. Then you may search your library for a Plains card, put it onto the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle. I mean, that's not terrible. I don't know. Let's run it. See what it's like. Slip. Okay. So if we're running a bunch of energy, this actually is a better... Maybe we try a couple of these Storm Drakes. Maybe a Reef Worm. Big ol' Angel. Maybe. Let's run 1 Charitable Levy. Enchantment spells you cast have affinity for auras. Do we have any auras in this deck? 1. So, I mean, it's a 3 mana 3/4 with lifelink. That's just a good card on its own, right? So, run one of those maybe. I don't know if we run this card. If you reveal this in your opening hand, look at the top 4 cards. You may put one of those cards back on top of your library, exile the rest. I don't know. When you cast the spell, exile target permanent. I mean, that's the good part. Now let's get rid of the angel. I just don't know. This would be kind of nice to slap onto this thing. Utter insignificance. I like that card. The Storm Drake. I mean, if it comes down on turn 2, 3, or 4, it's probably a great card. Anytime after that, it's not that great. No. Yeah, more energy for our static prison if we need it. Okay, so then if we do this, we still need to make one more cut. Maybe only run one of these. Yeah, we have enough energy makers now that this is actually a pretty decent card. Am I supposed to be running a green-red deck here? Green, red, and colorless? Nah. We'll try this. Lands. What does it suggest? That's what it suggests, huh? Interesting. Where's our Esper lands? We only have... How many? How many Esper lands? We have 2. That's good. 2 Esper lands. I don't know. I think we run this. See what happens. Do I need colorless mana for any of my stuff? Oh, for this thing. This thing can give me colorless mana. Let's ditch that. Alright. Here we go. Oof. Splashing 1 black pip, so 3 sources of mana should be enough. Let's try to get 1 win, huh? My camera's struggling too. My camera's struggling just like me. Hey, we have a turn 2 volatile Storm Drake. We'll keep it. And we have all 3 of our colors. Two turns away from the Petrifying Meddler. Hexproof from activated and triggered abilities. So it's not hexproof from... Okay. regular spells. We're still ahead in the race. Ooh, that's a great card. I'm going to save it. There's got to be a better target than a 3/3 repurposer. Don't have... Okay, good. We're still ahead in the race. Oh, God. Okay. Get our snake. They're dead in the air unless they have an answer for the flyer. Woo! Thank goodness. We ran into somebody that had a deck that wasn't as bad as ours. Alright, so I knocked the little 2-drop dragon during our deck build, and turns out it's pretty amazing if you get it down on turn 2. In case you don't know what this is, by the way, so instead of doing the Mastery Pass on this set, they're doing this. You get tickets. Man, this is really... I'm sorry, this is super annoying. Wonder if this will help me. Hey! I'm just dark, that's all. Actually. And then there was light! You can see my dirty kitchen. So instead of doing Mastery Pass, they're doing these tickets. So you get tickets for, completing daily quests and for doing things. And then, so right now I've got 8 tickets. You can buy different avatars. You can buy card styles. I think you can... yeah, you can do. You can get a draft token for 300, mythic wild cards for 70. You can buy a pack for 95. So, yeah, kind of cool. You have to buy it. It's 2,800 bucks, or 2,800 gems. So it's really only going to be worth it if you end up with a lot of tickets. But we are not there yet. So let's get back to our games, shall we? All right, Esper Energy Flyers. Probably should have started with something a little more reasonable than, whatever I was doing before. 5-color, what am I doing nonsense. Well, that's... I mean, we'll keep it. It's unfortunate. Turn 2, Charitable Levy. It's a 1/1 that they can adapt for 3, huh? I'll play this instead. Oh, it adapts too? Oh. Darn it. Oh, I was just going to say, I can Static Prison it, but now I can't because, the spell that I just cast. And I'm probably up against, an exclusive, creatures deck or something. Oh, we're about to see if they have any removal. Boy, we're way behind. Still haven't cast any non-creature spells. Useful. Defense. Defense. Well, they're blue-green, and they're running a colorless land, so they've got Eldrazi. Big, I would imagine, big stompy Eldrazi. Could really use my flyers right now. Can't exactly send in my 3/4 at the moment. I don't feel like trading it away. Brain Surge is such a good card. My CPU is working at 0.6% right now. Come on! I want a non-creature spell. I mean, unless it hurts me, then I don't want it. Non-creature spell. Non-creature spell. Thank you. Yeah. Oh. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each card you've drawn this turn. The owner of the target on that turn puts... We'll leave it there. Surprised that's the one they put there. That's the one that's got the ETB trigger. Ooh, saving this for their big nasty Eldrazi. Okay. I need to get that Death Toucher out of there at some point anyway, so I may as well do it now. Really? That is not how I thought that was going to go. That is not how I thought that was going to go at all. There it is. Okay. Okay. Hexproof from each color. Oh, because it's not target. It's not target. That's amazing. I've got lands to get rid of with the Annihilator. Unfortunately, he does too, or she does. They do. Lord Myth. Oh! I think I've played this person before. Okay. Okay, so next turn we can static prison the Nightshade Dryad. Swing in with our... What does that do? What does Eternalize do? You may pay the Eternalized cost to exile this card from your graveyard and create a token that's a copy of this card, except it's a black, it's 4/4, it has no mana cost, it's a zombie. Okay. Sure. Don't have a counterspell, thank you. Oh God! Yeah! That one felt good. I thought for sure we were toast. Alright. Right on. Copy Crook. Saving the day by not targeting. Oh. I almost didn't pick it because it said it was hexproof. But yeah. Since it doesn't say target creature, it gets around hexproof. Nice. Kind of like the Tidebinder. It's a great card. Not related to this at all, by the way. Taka MTG. Okay, this is definitely a keep. Double click the googly eyes for good luck. That's not... I shouldn't have... What? What did I just do? What did I just do? I'm such an idiot. I'm an idiot. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I wasn't even thinking. It's so dumb. That was so dumb. For some reason I was thinking if you paid the energy, it wouldn't switch them. But that's not how that card works at all. You just sacrifice the creature unless you pay the energy. Oh boy. No. Ugh. Please don't have a creature. Please don't have a creature that can kill my 3/4, or a spell that can kill my 3/4. Okay. 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 I'm digging all of this. Okay. I do need a black mana though. God. I need the cards. None of this. Oh, that's flying first strike, so that'll buy me 1 turn. I could turn it into a 4/4 flying first strike. Is that an instant? Okay, okay. Oh, I can't bestow. I can't bestow until next turn. No sense in attacking here. Well, the only way I get saved here is if I top deck a swamp. I've got a 1 in 25 chance. I was really hoping they weren't going to attack with that. So I'm pretty sure I can't tap it with this. Oh wow. That's a card. Ugh. Come on. Swamp, 1 time. 1 in 24 chance. Aww. I'm just dead. Well, I think we ended up with a decent deck. I messed around for too long, those first 2 games, and it cost us. So the deck went 2 and 3. Not a huge shock, considering I built a pretty terrible deck the first time around just to kind of... It's almost like a meme, right? Like, I just wanted to... Because I had so much colorless, fun stuff. But, oh well. Lesson learned. Build the right deck next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.